I know your ears must be ringing, Hunter, but if you feel up to it, I'd like to check in. I'm sure I'm not the first person to inquire on this fine morning, but seeing as how you did explode in what I might describe as a most spectacular fashion, any side effects I should know about? Headache? Blurred vision? The urge to murder us all?
Oh, I am feeling the urge to murder now.
You do? I need to alert Caretaker. We should be monitoring you. Wait a moment. You're putting me on, aren't you?
Well, I am the hunter, after all.
Ha! Of course you are. Who would you be without your ever-charming urge to kill? But, in all seriousness, I hope you feel comfortable enough to disclose any medical conditions you may be experiencing now. We can't in good conscience send you back into battle against Hydra if you're not in tip-top condition.
My collar. I am afraid the explosion cracked it.
Cracked? How big is this crack?
Minor. Almost undetectable.
A small fissure should not be a problem. Your collar is made of tough stuff, almost as tough as you. But if you see it expanding even a millimeter, you must, and I mean must, come to me immediately.
Absolutely. You have my word, Doctor.
Is there anything else I can help you with? Any burning philosophical questions about the universe you need answering?
Do you really think we will be able to halt the prophecy?
Halt? No, unfortunately not. Prophecies are stubborn things.
So, you do not believe I can change mine?
Anything we do would be like dropping a rock in a stream. We might stop it or divert it for a bit, but the relief would only be temporary. This prophecy will come true, one way or another.
How do you do it?
Do what?
Balance both light and dark magic without becoming overwhelmed with one or the other.
Yes, I am rather well-rounded in my magical gifts, aren't I? I suppose I see magic as a tool. I use magic, but it doesn't use me. Just remember, you don't need to go pure dark or pure light unless you want to. There is room for everyone's own unique path.
Are you worried about what is happening to the Sanctum?
I try to keep those thoughts roped away from my own sanity. I am deathly afraid of what Lilith is doing in there. I don't think she hijacked my home just so she could rifle through my sock drawers.
I should take my leave. There is much to do.
Yes, there is. Just don't push yourself too hard. You are, after all, still part human. Hello, Hunter.
I should take my leave.
Just
there is much
don't
to
push
do.
yourself.
Hunter! Boy, am I glad to see you. Things were starting to get more awkward than usual around here. Glad to see you back on your feet again. Strange and I tried to stop by for a little house call while you were out, but turns out your dog is part flamethrower.
She is very protective.
That's one word for it. Listen, I know you're probably hearing all sorts of comments after your last tangle with Venom. For what it's worth, we both just wanted to say that we don't think you should get within 50 light years of that thing until we sort out what the hell's going on between you two.
This Venom creature stands between me and the prophecy. Destiny demands he fall by my hand.
Seems like Destiny's hit list just keeps on growing for you. How about you let some of us other heroes slay a mystical dragon or two? Look, Strange and I have been studying pieces of that symbiote ever since this nightmare began. Problem is, the further they get from the source, the more their molecular structure changes, which basically renders them useless to us. In zombie movie terms, I need a sample from Patient Zero. The old slimeball himself.
Venom.
Or Eddie, if you talk to Peter. Either way, that's our guy. We get a sample from him, somehow maintain its molecular integrity long enough for Strange and I to poke around at it, and, well, we're in business.
To do what exactly?
Well, I don't know. Maybe we could try and solve that you exploding when you fight him problem for starters, then go from there.
I like the sound of that.
Good. Calling it my symbiote sampler for now. Hey, I ran out of acronyms, okay? Stage 1 in stopping our symbiote nightmare once and for all. Meet me over by ye old anvil over there and we can get started. Oh, you're not afraid of needles, right?
Needles?
Forget I asked.
It turns out Tony does occasionally make useful contributions. How can we help you, Hunter? So, do you have much experience with smithing? Perhaps you should put your suit on for this.
Where do you think I got the suit, Doc?
I assume through some sort of elaborate computer-aided precision manufacturing process.
Well, that's how it is now, sure, but the very first one I hammered out with my own two hands.
Are there any curses I should be aware of? I look forward to researching this artifact further.
Hey, Hunter. Initiating struggle mission. Genius inventor strikes again. If this thing behind me turns into a giant gateway to ancient Egypt, I'm quitting. So, what did you have in mind?
Hydra won't stand a chance. Good day, Hunter.
Always on the hunt, right?
Caretaker, are you all right?
That's what I wanted to ask you. I know you're on your feet and seem fine after that explosion with Venom. But I know all too well from experience that sometimes the worst injuries are not visible to the naked eye. So, please tell me, Hunter, are you actually as fine as you seem this morning? Or should I be worried?
Now that I am ready to return to the battlefield, it is our enemies you should be worried about.
Glad to hear it. Although I hope you do know you don't have to front with me. If you are suffering in any way, if anything is wrong, it's not weak to ask for help.
There's nothing wrong. I feel strong.
If you say so. Yeah, well, I guess I should stop fussing over you and go see what horrors Hydra has in store for us today. As you were, Hunter. Take care not to absorb too much unfamiliar or dark energy. Your mother's corruption poses a dangerous threat, to you most of all. If you were to fall to her, all would truly be lost. Regardless of what Mr. Stark thinks, the mirror table was guiding our hand reliably for centuries.
Hydra thinks they're so clever. Just imagine if they actually were. We might be in trouble. Now we're getting somewhere. Thanks, Hunter. Was that the first explosion you've survived? If so, you deserve a cookie. To be clear, I'm not going to bake it for you. You're one tough cookie, Hunter. Biscotti level tough.
Biscotti?
Teeth-breaking Tony kind of cookie.
If only I was more teeth-breaking with venom.
Yeah, not your best moment, but it wasn't a total bust. We learned that it takes more than an energy blast straight from hell to wipe you out.
True.
And that blade? He's an asset.
Having a creature of darkness on our side is always smart, especially since our battles are only going to take us closer and closer to the darkness.
Not a fun thought, but you're right. Outside the mission stuff, I gotta say, I had my doubts about Blade. The brooding vibe, the sunglasses indoors, his lack of preference between a Chicago style versus New York, which is just plain wrong. But the more I see him in action, the more I think he might be an okay dude.
You have just never seen his dark side. It is easy to see the good in people when we have not seen the bad.
As a rule, I try not to assume the absolute worst about my teammates. And neither should you. Anyway, I wanted to ask how you were, and it turned into a full-blown cooler talk. Better get back to work before the boss notices. Catch you later. You went toe-to-toe with Venom and walked away. Well, carried away like a wounded soldier, but you know what I mean. You fought Venom and lived. And now we have an idea of what Hydra's doing to the Sanctum. If this keeps up, you might not even need my help anymore.
I hear I owe you my thanks.
You know, when you were resurrected, I was sure you wouldn't be able to overcome the darkness inside you.
What do you think now?
I'm beginning to think I was right. You are your mother's kid, all right. No escaping that.
There's nothing wrong with who I am, or how I entered this world.
If you are mortal, I'd agree, but you aren't. You're a demon, a half-breed like me. I know the battle you're having with yourself every day, because I fight the same one. Thing is, I'm getting the feeling you're about to surrender. You were crying out for your mother, calling out her name like a lost kid at a theme park, while all this crazy-ass dark energy was swirling around your body, almost taking it over. I was so sure you were about to fall that I didn't leave your side. Surprised you came to with the light still in your eyes.
I'm surprised you scare so easily.
I'm not the one who should be scared. You're on the edge, Hunter. Fear might be the one thing that keeps you from falling off.
I would appreciate you not sharing what you witnessed with the rest of the team.
I don't plan to. It's not mine to share. I'll leave that to you. But we did bust up an illegal Hydra smuggling ring. Stealing from the Sanctum, that's a big no-no. Hydra still has a hold on the Sanctum. Now you see why I push you so hard. Training pays off. I bet you don't even know where your limit is. Even I need a little vitamin D. Just try not to break anything around here by accident. Compared to New York, this place smells like paradise.
Unlike the others, I don't find recklessness romantic or heroic. We cannot risk losing you, Hunter.
Glad to see you're not dead. Ready for more? I think we've got something for everyone.
New and improved.
No pain, no gain.
Haha, nothing's gonna stop me now. Can't wait to try this out.
Like playing with fire, huh? Do your thing.
I usually just wing it out there. Awesome. Thanks, Hunter.
Hello?
Hey kid, a mutual friend needs our help.
Logan? But how did you get...
I have my ways. Look, you want to help or not?
Depends on the friend.
Aurora Monroe.
Oh, of course. I'm free now.
Good. You know where to find us.
Where the trouble is.
Eliana, thank you for coming.
Aurora, you can always count on me.
A friendship for all seasons is a powerful thing. Thank the goddess for that. We miss you at the school. You are always welcome home.
I found my home with the Midnight Suns. But that does not mean I leave friends behind. What is the problem?
A year ago, the professor detected a mutant living here with dormant abilities. I met with her, a fierce young woman named Dahlia, and invited her to attend Xavier's school. She declined. The orphanage was all she knew. I came here today to see if she had changed her mind, but according to the orphanage, she disappeared 3 months ago.
Let me guess. As soon as her powers manifested.
It's my fault. I didn't want to push her, to take her away from the only place she felt safe. I thought she could hide in plain sight a bit longer. I was wrong.
You did what you thought was right. As you always do.
Dahlia would never harm another person. And now she slipped through the cracks. Another ghost in the wind.
This city is not kind to its ghosts.
Especially not when it's infested with vampires.
That's why we're gonna find her before they do.
They already found us.
Protect the children, at any cost. As if preying on the innocent wasn't enough for them. They come for the most vulnerable.
I would call them cowards, but they are just mindless scavengers looking for an easy meal.
I've got something they can chew on right here.
Ah, Logan. Together again. Just like old times.
On the ugly one.
As they say, it gets the job done.
for you.
That will do.
Attached to that face.
Good work.
They're really into me today.
I have a long memory.
I should have been more vigilant. Dahlia was on her own here, alone with her burgeoning abilities.
There was only so much you could do. Think how many mutants have faced the same difficulties.
All of them.
It seems a requirement of our upbringing to face such undeserved trials.
It falls to us to ensure that doesn't happen. Not here, not anywhere. I will deliver you from her grasp.
Whatever works for you.
This is what you need. The end comes for us all eventually. The forces of nature conspire against us.
Nice move, bub.
Very effective. More than enough.
That must have taken practice. That's the spirit.
You'll get yours.
It ain't even satisfying tearing these things apart. I can't tell if they even care.
They may not care, but whoever lords over these pitiful creatures will miss them.
They are probably making more as quickly as we end them.
You're just a ray of sunshine today, kid.
I am always a ray of sunshine, reflected into your eyes.
That's the magic I know.
Blindly for Lilith? You are more foolish than you look.
This vampire infestation couldn't have sprung up overnight. There are too many of them.
Blade usually has these things under control.
He seems to have fallen behind.
You can tell him yourself. I don't care to be growled at.
Look to the skies.
How long have you been waiting to do that? I've got a reputation to protect.
I will return the favor someday. This one
Crude, but effective. Should do the trick. Done it. Not looking good.
good work.
At least we got here in time to protect the children.
Why bother protecting society's dregs? Hmm? It is beneath your stature.
Beneath me, all I see is you.
The new breed vampires are an evolution, just as mutants were before them. But vampires continue to grow. Mutants remain tethered to humanity, a broken branch on the evolutionary tree. These cast-offs are not your family. They are fuel. There is a food chain, and it is time we ate up. Surely you see it. Just as mutants push humanity ever closer to the ash heap, so too will this new breed. It is the natural order of this world.
There is nothing natural about what you've done.
Any mutant seeking to dominate humanity does not speak for us.
Ah, that is your mistake, not mine.
Whatever gets the job done.
dangerous than ever. Still want a fight? I am ready.
A feeble effort. We will not fail.
Accept your fate! I will waste no more time!
Her will.
Is that your best?
Here comes a few more.
If you were truly evolved, you would see how your actions against those who cannot defend themselves are misguided.
Oh, does humanity shed a tear for their countless meals? Do they care about their meat?
One does not justify the other. Your mind is twisted.
Or maybe I am seeing things more clearly than ever. That will do.
Kiss it goodbye.
worth it.
It's about
You are not my Now you will see!
Is that your best shot? You got some backup coming.
We will not allow you to spread this plague across the world.
My kind have little to fear from me. We are the future!
If they're not scared yet, they better get started. Now for something real special. Hope you're ready.
Whatever works for you. You brought
I've always had a soft spot for Xavier's recruits.
a change of mind.
Are you prepared?
That must have taken practice.
This world has a... Our time.
Don't worry, I'll get him for you.
They send more to the slaughter.
As mutants, you should understand the struggle my kind has faced better than anyone.
You chose to align yourself with these creatures. Our paths are nothing alike.
I chose to move beyond the limitations of humanity, and I have no regrets.
First one that makes an old dog joke gets diced. pointing at me now.
Consider it.
Nice. How long have you been waiting to do that?
It isn't going to work.
On Delta responding.
Even in numbers, you are nothing to me. Forgotten.
I'm just rescuing a new one.
Prepare yourself.
Whatever gets the job done. I'm gonna rescue a new one. You picked the wrong one, bub.
Try through with your end. I will waste no more time.
You're not the first to try that.
They're not willing to accept defeat.
Not looking so good. Want it done right, gotta do it yourself. Not looking good for you. You aren't good enough for me. Crude, but effective.
You shouldn't try. You'll only embarrass yourself. As they say, it gets the job done. This one. I am ready.